Hey, it's me, C again, here to just talk. Today is another daily. If you've never seen me before, I here on this channel we talk about queer things and oh my gosh, all the things, neurospiciness, community. We talk about peptides, which is what I'm going to be talking about today. So peptides, biohacking, all of that kind of thing. Um, yes, kink stuff, a variety of different things I'm going to be talking about here on this channel and that I do talk about, that I will be sharing about. So today, as I alluded to, I'm going to be talking about my journey with peptides, and while I try not to look at how my one eyebrow looks really darker than the other one, side quest, brain notes. Anyway, so I noticed that as I begun this do peptides and biohacking journey and everything else like that, I say a second time around because I did start many years back with HCG, but this time around, completely different season of my life, doing in the, I guess in the middle of like the whole perimenopause thing. Yikes. Oh my gosh. It's been, I should talk about peptides and perimenopause, P and P. Maybe. No, let's explore that. So at this juncture of my life and using a new peptide, retatrutide, or retatrutide. Anyway, Reta for short. And I started about 3 weeks ago. I think maybe it even has been 4 weeks now. And so I just wanted to document and also maybe share with people what's been going on around that, since it is it's in testing, human testing right now. And so I've been testing on myself, right? Because generally speaking, when there are human trials and things like that, there tend not to be people that look like me that that are in the trials. So I've been trialing it on myself. So at this juncture, at the 4-ish week mark, on last week, I did, it's like 2.5 mg of Reta. And but first, let me tell you about my first injection, because this is really important. So I decided to, because I was on a semaglutide before. I was easy to get. Semaglutide is really easy to get in Mexico. You don't need a prescription or anything, but I was on an oral semaglutide. And so since I was on the oral semaglutide, I was like, okay, I'm just going to do like a medium dose of Reta since. And I'm like, okay, so yeah, that sounds reasonable, logical. And so I started with 2 mg of Reta after giving a few days to rest from the semaglutide. Y'all. So what had happened was, I took the shot and it was fine. Like, I'm used to injecting myself because also I had been prescribed by my doctor medications that required me to inject myself, so I'm totally comfortable with that. I do not love needles. Okay, first of all, not a thing. Like, I try to find like a 32 gauge at any point, that usually. So 2 mgs, and the evening was fine, right? Evening was fine. I injected during the morning, and by the next morning, I had a flare up so bad, so bad that like all of my joints hurt and my neck hurt. My face was a little bit puffy. it felt like I had gotten into a fight and lost. Okay, like I had been kicked about everywhere from my neck down. It just, everything hurt. And it was a weird kind of hurt because it was like, um, it wasn't my joint activity so much, that it was like like my, under my skin was really sore everywhere. Like everywhere I touched myself, anywhere it was sore. It was sore. And soreness on the level of like Dom sore. Like after you've had a really strenuous workout and yeah, your muscles hurt like that. But it was weird because it wasn't my muscles. It was like right under my skin. And I was just like, oh, I told my friend, I was like, I'm not doing so well. So I laugh now, but at the moment I was like, oh man, this is not good. So I looked it up, and then I was like, okay, it may be allergic to it, or just my body becoming accustomed to what this particular peptide is doing, right? So I was like, I'm gonna give it the benefit. I'm gonna try it for a few more weeks, get my body accustomed to what the peptide is doing. So I say that to say that now at the 4-week mark of doing doing between like 1.5 to the 2.5 this last week, I can say that like it just causes like soreness, like under my skin. The soreness is less, but y'all, I think I'm allergic to that. I'm allergic, and so I'm stopping that this week, giving myself some time to do that. I'm gonna switch to which is Tirzepatide, and because also I've watched videos about and read more about that, and that what's it? It's supposed to reduce inflammation, and right now, y'all, I really need that because again, it's like from like about here on down, it just it's lightly sore now. It's not at a like level 7 soreness, level 8, to where it just hurts to even sit down or lay down or do anything with anything against my skin. It's not like it was at first, but it's still noticeable, and I'm just like, it still hurts it's uncomfortable to sit down, lay down still, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. And so I need to fix undo what I did with the Reta, do the Tirzepatide instead, because I definitely, baby, definitely need to reduce the inflammation in my body, because now it's such that even my joints hurt. And I'm like, and I haven't had this much joint pain in years, like literal years, like since before I went to Mexico, right? I was like, I remember this pain. It's super uncomfortable. So not only is it under my skin that's sore, but now I have joint stiffness and all these things. I'm like, okay, the answer. And I still want the actions of the GLP class. And I was like, okay, I'll try GLP-2, which is, Tirzepatide, as it were. So yeah, here we go, off on that adventure of now stopping the retatrutide and switching over to Tirzepatide. And I know it's like Tirzepatide is not the cool new thing or whatever, and doesn't do as much as Tirzepatide, but for my body, apparently, I think, and I'm hoping that Tirzepatide will, keep my hunger down and reduce the amount of inflammation in my body, because y'all, it's kind of on fire. The house is on fire from the inside, and I don't mean just the hot flashes. It's like, yeah. So there's a lot going on with my body right now. I'm like, yeah. So anyone that's, I guess, anyone that's in the perimenopause stage, or going through it at the beginning or the middle or towards the end of it or whatever, and also trying peptides, I think I would say be super mindful of any little thing, how your body is feeling, because in the beginning, So yeah, I guess it depends on your risk, how risky you want to be with your body, and how you want to feel, and how far you want to take your experimentation. I guess take mine a little far just to see, like, give a bit of longer of a chance. But yeah, I would say maybe if you're just starting the peptides and things like that, maybe take a note, actual physical notes, I don't care, in your phone or in the paper, on the paper, um, of how your body feels, like in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evenings, like what your current workout plan is and things like that, how you feel after your workouts, if you get DOMs, if you don't, if you do, when, like, make note of all of that. So when you're testing out the peptides, you know if there are any changes for the worse or changes for the better that are happening. So that's what I would have to say about that. That's my share about where I am currently in my peptides, my new peptides journey. Ta-da! That's the end. Yeah, so there you go. Be mindful. Okay, aloha.